I'm Macy Eglund. Today, family and friends will begin to say goodbye to a Nassau officer killed by an alleged drunk driver. Wake services are being held for Officer Patricia Espinosa in St. James. She was killed on her way to work Saturday morning. Police say Matthew Smith was driving drunk when he ran a red light in Smithtown and hit her car. Her funeral is tomorrow. Suffolk authorities are asking for your help cracking 2 cold cases. These are renderings of the woman known as Medford Jane Doe, whose remains were found in 1994. Investigators say she was a victim of late serial killer Robert Schulman. He was convicted of killing 5 women, 2 of them unidentified. Medford Jane Doe had a tattoo on her shoulder of a heart with the name Adrian inside. And this is a rendering of Bellport Jane Doe. Prosecutors say she was living on Michigan Avenue when she was murdered by her landlord in 1983. They say she went by Marie or Maria. We have more information about these cold cases on our website, Newsday.com. Only a Newsday, a potential fee hike at East Hampton Airport. Landing fees would increase by 15% and the cost of fuel would rise by 2 cents a gallon. The town says that money will go toward repaving the runway. A vote is set for March. Several new tenants will be moving into the new Stony Brook Commons. 5 stores and restaurants are part of the revitalization project there on Halleck Road. So far, Chopped, Wonder, and a Pilates studio have signed on there. This video is going viral. Surfing slushy waves on the end. This is so cool. The recent frigid temperatures created rare slushy saltwater waves in Montauk. Look at that. Surfers Ben Gravy and Travis Beckman paddled out and rode the icy waves despite those really rough conditions. You see when they're paddling though, their hand just goes through a thick sheet of slush. It's crazy. That wave looks white, doesn't it? Wow. Really interesting. They are brave, that's for sure. Let's talk about your Wednesday weather. Cloudy and cold start to your day again. Highs hovering around freezing, but it will feel about 10 degrees colder than that. So yeah, it's a little deceiving. Tomorrow we will see more sun, but it won't help to warm us up. It'll feel like it's in the teens. Snow showers are possible for Friday night into Saturday morning as we take a look at your 7-day forecast here. And the weekend is bitterly cold. Next week, though, we see a little bit of a bump up. We'll take any improvement we can get. Tuesday, looking pretty good.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Only a Newsday, a whale of a tale. A sick sperm whale rescued and nursed back to health. It's this week's Picture This.
Newsday's coverage of this was just amazing.
April 1981, the sad reality of the circle of life in the ocean. A young sperm whale ran aground on Oak Beach, but lived to tell the tale. A rare success story that set a record.
This happened to be a fish story, but it was still big.
The whale, sick with pneumonia but alive, was towed to a nearby boat basin. Knowing the odds were against them, local scientists, doctors, and divers began Operation Homeward Bound to save the whale and return him to sea. His fighting spirit and the Latin word for his species, inspiring the name Feisty the whale.
And people flew from the West Coast to come. They traveled from the south. They brought their babies. People brought chicken soup to try to feed the sick whale and holy water to sprinkle on it.
At one point, things were looking grim for Feisty here at the Robert Moses Boat Basin. The doctor's efforts to administer antibiotics weren't working. That is until they devised a plan to stuff the antibiotics in squid,
which is like a favorite food, apparently, of sperm whales. And that's how they got the whale to ingest the medicine.
Whether it was the meds, the soup, the prayers, or a combination of it all, Feisty fought to beat the odds and survived. He was led back out to sea and later on spotted in a pod of other whales, the doctor identifying him by a scar on his tail. And considering sperm whales can live to be 70, we like to believe he's still out there. I loved telling this story. Not a lot of people knew about Feisty. You can watch more Picture This segments on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only a Newsday, there's a new scrapbooking trend popping up all over the island. Elisa DiStefano heads to Babylon to show us junk journaling.
It's the newest crafting trend. I'm Elisa DiStefano, about to make my first junk journal. Inside brand new wellness event space, Village Vibes in Babylon, Scrappy Hour is hosting a junk journal making meetup. So what is a junk journal?
We're literally just like collecting junk. So like if we'll go out for dinner, I'll keep the napkin, I'll keep the receipt, I'll have pictures of us from the dinner. I'll come home, then I'll make a spread with it. You can have it be memory keeping, literally anything you want it to be. That's like the best part.
This is my first time junk journaling, so where do I begin?
Okay, so you start, grab some materials, whatever you want, whatever represents your life, whatever represents some fun, taking junk and turning it into art. That's what we're gonna do.
Scrappy Hour provides all of the crafting materials. You can bring your own junk. I emptied my handbag, and shockingly, I only have a JetBlue, receipt here. So I went with a travel theme for my first page, but the possibilities are endless. This is perfect for someone like me who doesn't like to throw anything away.
That's perfect.
Now there's a place for it.
I feel like we all have like movie tickets or Christmas cards, birthday cards, like bags or wrapping paper, and we're like, oh, this is so pretty, what am I gonna do with it? Put it in your junk journal.
You get really into it,
right?
It is therapeutic.
Yeah,
like
you could sit here for hours, like,
I'm very relaxed.
right?
Let me see what you made. What do you have here?
So here we have some Converse shoes. Do more.
Oh, okay.
Inspiration.
Connection and support.
Yes,
I love
exactly.
that.
A
I
little
feel like that's
bow.
what this is all about. Connection and community are exactly what the therapists who founded Village Vibes hope to create with positive events like this in their new space.
It's the feeling of friendship, it's connection. For us in the world of therapy, we talk about brain dumping, right? Like we have so much that we're carrying every single day and it just kind of like lives in there. This allows people to kind of brain dump, but again, creatively and artistically, but with positive things, with memories. I think it's just a super cool thing for people to have access to.
You'll have to check back with me in a few more hours.
You got so many
Got a lot of
pages
work to
fill,
do, yeah.
It does seem kind of relaxing. You can find more journaling events on Newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. See more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other streaming services you see here. I'm Macy Eglund. We've got more local news coming up.
Newsday is your source for total coverage of high school sports on Long Island, from the field to the court, with the kind of in-depth analysis you can only get from Newsday. Now streaming on Newsday TV.